New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop in the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say.
It's week 10 of the National Football League, and we've got the Seahawks' second-year linebacker. He's coming off an excellent 12-tackle game last week. It's the Seahawks and the Giants under the lights on Thursday night.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight, it's on to week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go. Let's go!
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And that takes us from second to third down. You talk about this Giant defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
It's 4th down.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To throw on second down. Hurt. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Hurt. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. The Seahawks at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Hurd. Complete to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Hurd. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be at the end today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I like the calmness of how...
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Hurt. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Hurt. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hurt. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Here's the option. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
To throw on 3rd down. Hurt. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hurt. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hurt. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Hurt. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agree with me. That's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect. Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Walker to start the drive. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Hurt. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first. After the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Straight ahead, Walker. Ooh, with a juke. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 52 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing it?
Under pressure, they got him again. Bobby Okereke. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line...
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Hurt. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Hurt. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Hurt. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterback...
The Seahawks take back over. Throwing on 1st down. Hurt. He completes it to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight 1st downs. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun. Hurt. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal coming up here. Operating from the gun. Hurt. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 19. Throwing to start the drive. Hurt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Hurt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't making. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick. I like the sun, nigga, baby.
Come together and get it together, guys. Come on.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes in the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about to go on the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I make.
Let's go. Ready?
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the business, I'm a diamond and to run it back. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send her watch another fit, both wrists. She on the class tryna get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't tryna let her down, but I'm not. If you was tryna settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she run it down. She run it down. She pay her bill. She it down. Second street, I double down, then I double down. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all okay. I drop it, the whole world stays.
Break.
When I do like this, it's the big black dog.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 kind VDs in the stars. Rings going off like Mike with the gloves. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop fabric on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Come on, lines, that shit then, Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop? Hit him with that, then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these, I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on. Go on, twerk it if you know that song. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back.
Yeah, alright, I got him. He said, look, yeah. This we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I can't afford out. Never dunk a smoker, any call out. Better be ready to go to one, so we fall out. 0 to 60 like no Chris, we came to roll out. So I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Leverage dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches to clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU. I strike up the band, stomping on them like a cute dog. Go alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player. How the gang go? With these steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train and go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take them private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. hot then, now they cold now. Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tent, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who in it. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes know for this. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell them pipe that laptop down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys. Who they be preaching about? If you see LT around, Reballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try. Any money, more, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back. I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had stopped rocking so many chains. I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach.
Till the sun is gone away, and I will chase the girl and you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on this. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap, going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am.
It's week 11 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey. He comes in 4th in the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. It's the 49ers and the Hawks, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
The numbers for Jones last week, 5 catches, 54 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hurt. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because He looked up, and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurt. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On third down, Hurt. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He probably feels like... Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hurt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On first down, Hurt. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Hurt. He gets it to Thomas. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 14 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Last drive, he ran it in, and how about that being his 10th touchdown on the ground this season, hitting double digits for a quarterback. Pretty impressive. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hurt. And Jones has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hurt. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the shotgun with Madison. Down to the 41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down. Hurt. Caught by Jones.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hurt. Throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.